guys, as you know, Murder Mystery 2 crafting is sort of a feature in the game that's looked down upon from the community, since you legit gotta give like 10 legendaries to get 20 charged for one seer. And imagine having to give 6 rared for one legendary. Like, you have to give up so much of your item just for one item of like the next tier, you know? But crafting wasn't always like that. It was actually very different back in the day. And I'm talking way back in the day. Like, this was before I even started playing crafting was like this. And from what I've seen, this old version of crafting is actually a lot better than what it used to be. So I sort of want to talk about that today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So we all know you have to give up 6 random commons to get an uncommon. Like literally any common that the game allows you to pick, you can salvage them for shards and you'd get a completely random uncommon in return. But back then, you didn't have to give so much commons. You'd have to give every single common from a specific box to actually get the item from the next tier. That sounds a little bit confusing, but let me explain. So let's look at gun box 2. If you did put engraved infiltrator, juice, and star in the crafting recipe, you'd actually get the love gun in return, specifically the love gun. But then if you put sketch, marina, and cheddar as well as the love gun in the crafting recipe, you'd actually get the molten gun in return. But then if you put eye revolver, hacker, and the molten gun in the crafting recipe, it would give you the overseer gun. So as you guys can hear, the love gun, molten gun, and overseer gun were all crafting recipes that you can only get from gun box 2 items only, as you guys can hear. And every single crafting recipe was like this. You could only get some specific crafting recipes from the boxes. Like you could only get the midnight knife from unboxing things from knife box 1, and the emerald knife from unboxing knife box 2, and the predator knife from knife box 3, and I'm pretty sure the sparkle gun was in gun box 1. So it is very interesting that instead of just getting these crafting recipes at a random chance like how it is nowadays, it was sort of like a mission to get each item from each box. Like let's say if you wanted the emerald knife, you had to get every item in this box, and of course you need all the commons to get the uncommon craftable, and then you need all the uncommons to get the rare craftable, and then all the rare for legendary. So you legit need every item from the box. So if you did want that emerald knife, you'd have to like kind of grind, you know, do a knife box 2 unboxing to get every item in this box so you could end up getting that emerald knife. I will say that even though I was not playing when crafting was like this in the game, or was a Murder Mystery 2 inspired game that I used to play that had like the same crafting mechanic as this one, that you had to unbox items from certain boxes to get an item from the next tier, you know. And from playing a lot of that game, I will say that it is like kind of fun actually, trying to get every single item from the box to get these certain crafting recipes, you know. And also a reminder, of course, when crafting was like this in the game, duping was not a thing, so people couldn't have just gotten these items and then duped them and then just trade them off like their normal legendary. Like, nah, these crafting recipes are actually like kind of hard to find in the game, since most people would not care to craft in the game, since you know you need so much items to get those specific items. So getting these specific items, especially the legendary crafting recipes, were kind of hard to find. And of course, seer was also a crafting recipe at the time. If you guys are wondering how you crafted seer, you actually need the overseer gun, overseer knife, and emerald knife. So you pretty much had to get every single item from knife box 2 and gun box 2 to get overseer gun and emerald knife, as well as that you had to unbox the legendary in knife box 2. I will say that's probably a lot easier to get seer back then than it was nowadays, since you just need 3 legendaries instead of like the 10 legendaries you need now. But you also need crafting recipe legendaries, which are kind of hard to find at the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it to old crafting in Murder Mystery 2. I think sometime in early 2016, maybe late 2015, this crafting did get removed from the game, and crafting was actually non-existent in the game for a very long time. When I started playing, crafting was not a thing. You could not craft at all, because the new crafting format was not added into the game until Christmas 2016. Literally on Christmas Day, when the Christmas update released, they also brought back crafting in the new form, with the addition of the flame knife. Flames is not in the OG crafting. Flames actually got removed when Season 1 got released, for some reason. But yeah, I'm not really 100% sure why this old form of crafting did get removed in the game, since it was a very interesting way to craft in the game, since you need all of these items in specific. Like if you wanted a midnight knife, let's say you had nether and galaxy, you kind of had to try to find that rainbow knife. You'd either have to do a lot of unboxings to try to get it, or you'll have to find someone with the rainbow knife and try to trade it from them. Like, I would say that old crafting is definitely a lot more interesting than new crafting, and I'd be completely down for them to bring back this form of crafting in the game. But will that ever happen? No. Hopefully the new form of crafting will get an update soon. Like, we still don't have Season 1 crafting to this day. So hopefully in the next Murder Mystery update, they will update crafting like they said they would 3 years ago. Goodness gracious, guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about old crafting in the comment section. Do you guys like old crafting more than new crafting? And if you guys kind of want to experience the old crafting Murder Mystery 2, I would recommend checking out that Murder Mystery 2 inspired game called Murder Mystery X. The game doesn't actually have a whole lot of players anymore, unfortunately. It used to be pretty popular on the game release, but you guys can go check that game out if you guys want. I'll leave it linked in the description. But yeah, guys, that's about all I gotta say in this video, so until next time, goodbye!